Hey, everybody, back again. The Helpful Home Inspector back at you again with another weekly live show. Today, we've got two important people in the room. We got Mark Smith, which has been on the show many times. He's going to be a good co-host. And we have Bill Moeller from Bank 59. I always say Bank High Five. High five. High five. You go over to Bank 59, he'll give you a high five, okay? All right, now as far as rates, which anybody that is in currently hunting for mortgages or have a mortgage or anything like that, they are always concerned about the rates. What are we looking at right now on your conventional 30-year fixed?
Yeah, so there is a considerable spread in the way that we're looking at the way mortgages get priced today. Fannie Mae puts out these mortgage bulletins usually every month, and particularly they make some kind of State of the Union calls towards the end of the fourth quarter where they're going to basically change some rules. Mm-hmm. So what they did was they made it more cost effective for first-time buyers to get a mortgage by reducing what they call the loan level price adjusters or the surcharges. Think of it like you went to the airport, Matt, and your bag weighed too much, like maybe my wife's does occasionally.
56 pounds?
Yeah. And I calibrated the scale, honey. I swear it was right. And all of a sudden, next thing you know, that person who used to be able to get a 20% down, 740 credit score used to be the benchmark to get the best interest rate. Yeah. Now, for someone coming in, they need to have 30% down and be a 780 credit score to get the very best interest rate.
780 is not easy.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be on top of your game, and you maybe don't carry a lot of debt. So to answer your question, interest rates, depending on all those factors, are in the mid to low sixes. Mm-hmm. And we are seeing first-time buyers getting in right now. And lenders have to be way more savvy about how they're putting those quotes together too, because there are some factors that dictate that. Sure. Low sixes to high fives for someone in that situation.
High fives. Oh,
yeah. And it's something where you don't even know what you don't know if you're not working with someone that's been trained on those programs.
Yeah, for sure. To be in that 5 to 6 range, that would be what I would consider normal. A normal interest rate. 3. Like some people, it used to be 3. That's not normal. We can't expect that to come back anytime soon, correct?
Absolutely not. Yeah. If you honestly took out 2020 to 2022, you would consider 6% a good interest rate, a median interest rate historically.
Yeah. Now, Mark and I, we always talk about how's your phrase go?
As far as the 30-year fixed rate,
what is it? Marry the.
Oh yeah, you want to marry the house but date the rate.
Marry the house but date the rate.
That's right.
So this is kind of by the decade. So when my parents bought their house in the 80s, they paid 18% interest. It says 12, but they paid 18% interest for a 3-bedroom ranch in Appleton, Wisconsin. Okay. And like in the 2010s, we were in that the 4s was the bottom end of it, right? That was the lowest that we really heard from the 2010 to 2020. And then the 2022 happened, or 21, 22, we jumped into the 3s. And in some cases, even below 3, think.
Yeah, 2.75 I've heard.
2.75 I've heard in the past.
Yeah.
But incredibly, this was an old picture, obviously.
Sure,
it was 2.81,
I got a client that I did a 15-year fix for a 2 1/8. That was the lowest I ever did on a 15-year fix.
Wow.
And honestly, because of those low interest rates are causing part of the housing issue that we're having today that we talked about when we had Corinne on, in that these low interest rates, I have a really low interest rate. I don't want to move because then I got to take a higher interest rate and stuff. So it's holding people back from listing or selling their home, even though they potentially could make a whole bunch of money on it on the back end.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of perspective, right? So if your memory is only three years long, that's one thing, but the 30-year fixed rate since 1971 has averaged 7.75, right? We're not even close to 7.75 being that average starting from the early 70s. So I think the best thing is look at it on perspective and realize that 2.75 is almost like free money. It's like, hey, you want a mortgage? Here's some free money. Yeah. At 6%, I mean, we're talking just over what sales tax is when you buy something, right? So 5.5, right? So we're at 6. Yep. And I think that the general outlook, they're saying that it's going to be in the high 5s coming up toward the end of the year. So I think it's like anything else, it's all perspective.
Yeah, there is some really important dates coming up on the horizon for the calendar. One is going to be May 10th. You see the Consumer Price Index and the monetary policy with the Federal Reserve. They take a 12-month rolling average of this measure of inflation. Okay. And there's a housing rental component to the inflation calculation that they add in, and that's the most impactful measure to the inflation reading. And there's when they drop off April of 2022 off the rolling average, we're going to see a significant improvement in the inflation reading.
May 10th, that'll disappear then, right?
Yeah, and there's going to be a move for rates, and a lot of the people in the mortgage sector, if you go online and you just search for that, you would see quite a few bits of content online about it.
Yeah, but lots of great stuff here today, you guys. If you have interest in getting a mortgage or looking at a home, talk to these two guys. Mark Smith is your real estate agent. Give him a call. Smith Team Wisconsin. They're on our website, but you can also look them up on Keller Williams, and then also Bill Moeller from Bank 59. If you're looking for a mortgage, talk to this guy. He's local. He's here to help you out and advise you. And even if you don't decide to go with him or whatever, he'd be loving to talk to you and give you some of his information that he's got in that big brain of his. Any last comments, guys?
Go with Team Smith. Make your dreams a realty.
Ooh, he's got a tagline.
Better believe it.
Bank 59, making lives better.
Nice. Yes. All right. That's the show for today, you guys. Thanks again for tuning in. This is the Helpful Home Inspector, Matt Yates, coming at you live from Hartford. We'll see you next week. Have a good one. Remember, you guys, the better you take care of your house, the better it's going to take care of you. Hey, thanks for tuning in today, you guys. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you want to know when we put out the next one, give me a bell notification. It's a little bell on the bottom right-hand side. And subscribe. You want to know when I'm coming out with new stuff or whatever. You want to be able to check us out and be alerted to new video content coming your way. Subscribe button's really the way to go. Thanks again for tuning in, you guys. Remember, the better you take care of your house, the better it's going to take care of you. Have a good one.